Hey everyone, it's Games.com here and welcome to my floor. Today I'm going to be talking about RuPaul's DragCon LA 2019, which was an incredible experience, and I had press, and I'm just so thrilled to be able to bring you guys the experience that I had there. I'm joined by my cat Domino, who you can't really see because I'm wearing a black dress, but he's down here. He's down there, I promise. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in. So RuPaul's DragCon was, first of all, a beautiful experience energy-wise. Everybody there was so accepting and so kind and so happy, and you could really feel that everybody there was having a good time. And that is what I really love about a lot of cons, is when you can tell that people are having a good time and they're celebrating things that they love doing. That's part of the reason why I go to so many cons, is to be able to feel that energy and hang around people who are genuinely just having one of the best times of their lives. And that is a beautiful energy to carry on to RuPaul's DragCon. Everybody at RuPaul's DragCon is not afraid of going too far or having a bad time, and everyone there is just brilliant and happy and beautiful. Oh my god, so many of the queens were so gorgeous. And they're all dressing how they want to be and celebrating who they are. It's one of the closest experiences you can get to Pride without actually being there. It is incredible, and I'm so glad I got to attend. I got to talk to some of the queens who are the nicest people ever. I got some pictures with them. It was really just an accepting and beautiful experience. I also like to think of RuPaul's DragCon as one of the best celebrations of camp. And so if you guys don't know what camp is, I'll go ahead and summarize it real quick. Some of you guys might be familiar with it, especially because it was the theme of the Met Gala this year. But basically camp is a style, usually in fashion, but sometimes in other visual medias, of just being exaggerated and campy and cheesy, and embracing that and making that part of your style. And I think that a big part of drag is embracing camp, and that camp quite possibly was invented by drag. Because to be a drag queen, you kind of have to accept that people are going to see you as not as serious as you wish they would. And I wish that drag queens were taken a lot more seriously as entertainers, but they kind of are the butt of jokes a lot of the time. And so the way that a lot of queens handle this is they accept that and they embrace that. They embrace that they are campy, and they just go all out with their looks. They go crazy, go stupid. They just have such a good time, and it shows in every piece of costume that you see there that everyone put a tremendous amount of effort into what they're wearing and is also thrilled to be wearing it. Usually I actually am not today, which is weird. Usually I wear a lot of makeup and like big extravagant clothing, and I did to RuPaul's DragCon, and I didn't feel out of place. Normally I feel like I'm doing too much and I just have to accept that because that's how I want to dress. But it was one of the few places that I did not feel out of place, dressing super wild and just having a good time, and that was incredible. I enjoyed that feeling so much. Another huge part of RuPaul's DragCon is that it is super accepting to younger people like me. There is even a rule that attendees under 10 are allowed and allowed in for free. So it is super nice that it is so accepting of little kids, and I think that it's great that little kids have the opportunity to come and learn about drag and to come and learn about drag queens, because it's a really important part of being accepted as the LGBT+ community to let young people see us from a young age and not have us treated as too adult or a mature topic. And so having RuPaul's DragCon openly accept kids, even having a kids area for kids to hang out and listen to drag queens read stories to them and bounce in a bounce castle and meet all of these wonderful, brilliant, accepting people is a big deal. It's a big deal because these kids are getting to be introduced to what is considered a weird subculture from such a young age, and that makes them more accepting of that when they are in adulthood, which is very powerful and very important, and I am eternally grateful that RuPaul's DragCon gave those kids the opportunity for that. The booths also were incredible. The booths knew exactly who they were going to be selling stuff to. They had some of the coolest stuff I've seen at cons. There was so many incredible booths, and everyone who was working the booths were so kind and so generous and so nice. and I was thrilled to be able to talk to some of those people because they're just some of the nicest people ever. And the queens, oh my god, the queens are so kind. The queens are some of the best people that I've ever met, and I'm so glad that I had the opportunity to meet so many queens and take pictures with them. Everything from the bright pink carpets coating the floor to the incredibly loud music celebrated the community, the LGBT plus community and the drag community, and just celebrated being authentically you and authentically energetic and happy. And it really was such a good vibe to be in, to exist in. If I could live at RuPaul's DragCon LA, I probably would, because it has so many people. And I'm speaking to you guys as a huge introvert, which, yeah, I don't like being in crowds. It makes me very anxious because I have social anxiety, but existing at RuPaul's DragCon was easier for me because I knew that everybody there got me, got what it was like to be queer, got what it was like to be happy and finally celebrating who you were and just being huge. And I knew that everybody there was going to be accepting and kind to me regardless of what happened, and I am eternally grateful again to have that experience and to have that feeling of just, yes, I'm here, I'm free, I'm allowed to be here, and I'm having such a good time. There were also a bunch of really incredible panels, which unfortunately I didn't get to see a lot of, but the ones that I did see were incredible, and I had such a good time seeing some of my favorite queens from some of my favorite seasons of Drag Race talking about things that really matter to them. There you guys go. Now you can see him. Say hello, baby. I bet Domino would have enjoyed it too if he had gone. Unfortunately, I don't think he was allowed to go, and I wasn't gonna take that chance. But yes, there's your special guest appearance from the cast. Off you go, good boy. So yeah, I'm super grateful to have had the opportunity to do press for this event, and I'm so glad that I got to go, period. I would be happy just going as an attendee because it was a really amazing con, and I hope that you guys who live in LA or don't live in LA can come and check it out next year because it was a really worthwhile experience, and I would recommend that everybody in the LGBT plus community, it was a really incredible experience, and I recommend that everybody goes at least once because that energy is too good to pass up. Thank you again to RuPaul's DragCon for having me cover your event for press. It was a beautiful, amazing time. I almost cried lots of times because of how happy I was. It was just so beautiful. Thank you guys so much, and thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to press that subscribe button down below to see more videos, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.